Imagine this. It's the dead of night in the rugged mountains of Balochistan, Pakistan. The stars are your only light. Suddenly, the sky erupts, not with thunder, but with fire. Spiraling trails of electric blue and molten red streak across the horizon, twisting like living flames, leaving behind plumes that glow brighter than the aurora borealis. Phones light up across villages from Har Nai to Quetta. Videos flood on X, Instagram, and TikTok, hundreds of accounts capturing the impossible. A celestial ballet that looks like science fiction come alive. But this wasn't a meteor shower or some rare atmospheric freak. This was power, raw, unstoppable power. On October 28, 2025, Pakistan lit up the dawn with what experts are calling a game-changing hypersonic missile test. A test that didn't just break the sound barrier, it shattered the global balance of terror. Welcome to Hypersonic Horizons on History Nerd, where we dive deep into the weapons rewriting warfare. Today, Pakistan's secret sky show in Balochistan, the missiles behind it, and why your world just got a lot more volatile. Jaw-dropping facts that'll leave you staring at the stars in a whole new way. Hit that like button if you're ready to join the elite club of the informed, and subscribe for more defense deep dives. Let's launch. Forget the Cold War nukes or today's cruise missiles. Hypersonic weapons are the apex predators of modern arsenals. By definition, they scream through the atmosphere at Mach 5 or faster. That's over 6,174 kilometers per hour or 3,136 miles per hour. To put that in perspective, a commercial jet from New York to LA takes 5 hours. A hypersonic missile could do it in 20 minutes. But speed alone doesn't make them terrifying. It's the maneuverability. Traditional ballistic missiles follow predictable arcs, like a thrown baseball. You can track them, intercept them. Hypersonics? They glide, they jink. They dance at speeds that generate plasma sheaths hotter than the sun's surface, up to 2,000 degrees Celsius. Radar? Fried. Defenses? Overwhelmed. Jaw-dropper number 1. At Mach 10, the friction alone creates a glowing fireball that blinds most sensors. We're talking evasion rates over 90% against systems like Israel's Iron Dome or America's THAAD. Russia used one in Ukraine last year, the Kinjal, hitting a target 2,000 kilometers away while dodging Patriot missiles like they were standing still. No warning, no mercy. And now Pakistan, a nation often underestimated in the missile game, has joined the fray. But how did we get here? And what exactly streaked across that Balochistan sky? Rewind to 4:30 a.m. on October 28, 2025. The air in Har Nai, a remote district in Balochistan's eastern ranges, hangs heavy with the chill of pre-dawn. Suddenly, a low rumble shakes the ground. Eyes turn skyward. What locals saw next wasn't a dream. It was a spectacle. Spiraling trails, vivid and vortex-like, unfurling from a single point near Koh-i-Mirdar Mountain. Bright plumes of orange and violet bloomed like artificial fireworks, twisting into corkscrews that stretched 300 kilometers across the province. One video, posted by a local shepherd, captures the glow illuminating distant villages, lights flickering on as if the sun rose 2 hours early. Within minutes, X erupted with posts. Balochistanis flooded timelines with raw footage. Possible Pakistan's hypersonic missile gaining Mach 5 plus speed. Accounts noted the spiraling trails and bright plumes, linking it to upper atmospheric re-entry. By sunrise, Instagram reels from Quetta showed families pointing at the fading colors, while Reddit's Our Military debated furiously. ICBM? HGV? Or just clouds? The Pakistan Meteorological Department tried to downplay it, calling it a lenticular cloud formation over Koh-i-Mirdar, a rare optical illusion lasting 20 minutes. But come on, lenticular clouds don't spiral like DNA helices or glow with plasma afterglow. Eyewitnesses from Punjab to the Arabian Sea border reported the same. A ground launch, a booster phase roar, then that hypnotic trail. U.S. reconnaissance planes, think RC-135 Cobra Ball, scrambled from Diego Garcia within the hour, triangulating the blast. NOTAM's flight advisories blanketed the region for routine exercises, but insiders whisper this was no drill. Jaw-dropper 2. The trails weren't random. Spectral analysis from amateur astronomers showed ionized air signatures, nitrogen and oxygen superheated to 10,000 Kelvin. That's hypersonic exhaust, folks, not weather. And the timing? Amid nationwide exercises amid border tensions with India and Afghanistan. Coincidence? Hardly. This was Pakistan flexing, silently, spectacularly. Pakistan's path to hypersonics is a masterclass in ingenuity under pressure. Since the 1980s, under the shadow of India's Agni program, Islamabad poured billions into self-reliance. Enter NESCOM, National Engineering and Scientific Commission, and Suparco, the brains behind the boom. Early wins: the HATF series, short-range tacticals like Abdali, 180 km, then ballistics, Gauri, 1,500 km, nods to North Korean tech, Shaheen 3, 2,750 km, liquid-fueled ICBM light. But hypersonics? That's next level. Pakistan's entry ticket, the CM-400AKG, a Chinese import unveiled in 2010. Air-launched from JF-17 Thunderjets, this bad boy hits Mach 5.5 with a 100 kN warhead. Range? 240 km. Guidance? Inertial plus satellite, uncannily accurate. The PAF calls it hypersonic capable for its terminal sprint, rebalancing South Asia's skies. Jaw-dropper 3, in simulations it evades S-400 radars 85% of the time, faster than a bullet train on steroids. But the Balochistan Star? Enter the P-282, codenamed Smash, developed with Chinese fingerprints, think Type 0548P frigates. This anti-ship ballistic missile, ASBM, is Pakistan Navy's crown jewel. First whispered in 2021, tested successfully in November 2024 from Tughril-class warships. Specs that drop jaws, Mach 6 plus speeds, 350 km plus range, rumors push 800 km with upgrades. Maneuverable glide vehicle for dodging Aegis ships. Warhead, 500 kilo conventional or sub-kiloton nuke. Launch platform, mobile tells for land, vertical tubes on frigates. The October 28 test. First full hypersonic firing. Ground launched from Balocistan's ranges, splashing into the Arabian Sea. Full list of Pakistan's hypersonics as of 2025. CM-400AKG, air-to-surface, anti-ship. Mach 5.5. Range, 240 km. Payload, 150 kN. Status, operational on JF-17 fleet. Fact, can sink a carrier in under 3 minutes. P-282, Smash. Ship ground-launched ASBM, Mach 6 plus, range, 350, 800 km. Payload, 500 kN. Status, in service with this test validating HGV phase. Fact, boost glide tech mirrors China's YJ-21. Hits moving targets at sea with 1 mem-sep accuracy. Emerging, Fatah H, hypersonic variant. Ground launched from Fatah MLRS family. Mach 5 to 7, range 400 km plus. In trials, ties into the Balochistan plume patterns. That's it for now. Lean but lethal. No fluff, all punch. Pakistan's not churning out dozens. They're cherry-picking tech transfers from Beijing and Ankara, turning constraints into strengths. So, is Pakistan in the elite club? Abso-freaking-lutely. As of October 2025, only a handful of nations wield operational hypersonics, defined as deployed, tested, and battle-ready. We're talking 7 core players, with 4 more in hot pursuit. Here's the rundown. Russia, the Godfather. Avangard HGV, Mach 27, ICBM boosted, nuclear tipped, evades everything. Zircon cruise missile, Mach 9, ship killer. Kinjal, air-launched, Mach 10, Ukraine vet. Jaw-dropper 4, Avangard skips like a stone across the atmosphere, hitting Moscow to New York in 15 minutes. China, the silent sprint leader. DF-17, Mach 10 HGV, 2,500 km, carrier slayer. YJ-21, naval Mach 6. DF-27, Mach 10 plus ICBM HGV hybrid. Fact, Beijing's tested 20 plus since 2019. Their arsenal could overwhelm Taiwan defenses in hours. United States, testing Titans, operational edge incoming. AGM-183A, ARW, Mach 20, air-launched, B-52 tested 2024. Dark Eagle LRHW, ground, Mach 17. Jaw-dropper 5, US spent 10B plus by 2025, but delays mean Russia's ahead, exposing NATO vulnerabilities. North Korea, the wild card. Hwasong 8 Mach 6 HGV 2021 debut. KN-23 variants, Mach 5+. Recent October 22nd, test fired multiples. Kim's flexing for sanctions relief. Fact, their tech, stolen Russian blueprints scaled down to terrify Seoul. Iran, Middle East Maverick, Fata-1, Mach 1315, 1400 kilometer, unveiled 2023, tested 2025. Jawdropper 6, maneuvers at 16 Ryuri, forces that'd pulp a human pilot. Targets Israel, US bases. India, the regional rival. BrahMos 2, Mach 7 scramjet, joint with Russia, Sea Trials 2025. HSTDV, hypersonic tech demo, Mach 6. Fact, Agni 5 integration could hit Beijing. Pakistan's P-282, direct counter to INS Vikrant carriers. Pakistan, fresh inductee, as above, CM-400 and P-282. With this test, Islamabad joins the deployed tier, leapfrogging Turkey and Brazil. Runners-up, France, VMAX glider, Mach 5 plus trials 2025. Japan, HVGP, US allied Mach 5. Australia, AUKUS-boosted scramjets. Total, 11 nations racing, but only these 7 have skin in the game. Pakistan's entry, a seismic shift. Why? Deterrence multiplier X10. India's Rafales, P-282 sinks them before takeoff. Afghanistan incursions, neutralized in minutes. Globally, it forces rethink. Treaties like MTCR, obsolete. This Balochistan test isn't fireworks, it's a warning shot. Pakistan's hypersonics plug the conventional gap versus India's numerical edge. Jawdropper 7, a single P-282 salvo could cripple an enemy fleet, buying time for nukes if needed. But ripple effects? US sanctions loom. Remember 2024's ICBM curbs? China cheers. Deeper CPEC ties. India, scrambling HSTDV upgrades. Ethically, hypersonics compress decision timelines to minutes, raising accidental war risks 300% per RAND studies. Yet for Pakistan, it's survival. A poor nation outsmarting giants through asymmetric genius. Pakistan's hypersonic dawn in Balochistan wasn't just a light show, it was a declaration. From CM-400 skies to P-282 seas, Islamabad's elite now. 7 nations strong, but Pakistan's the underdog that bit back. Jawdropper finale. At these speeds, wars end before they start. Stay vigilant, stay informed. What hypersonic fact blew your mind? Drop it below. Like, share, subscribe. Next, India's counterpunch. Peace through power. This is History Nerd, out.